Hey, what's up guys? Alex here with ToolRev, and today we have an epic battle between Milwaukee and DeWalt. We have the M18 FUEL model 2732 and the Flexvolt 60 volt DCS578. So to start, both saws have brushless motors, rafter hooks, electric brakes, LED lights. So on the Milwaukee, you just have to press the safety. On the DeWalt, you have to actually trigger the saw. And you get a dust port with these. With the 6 amp hour battery and blade on board, the DeWalt weighs 10.6 pounds and the Milwaukee weighs 11.5 pounds. The DeWalt is more compact. The shoe is 11 3/4 inches long, where the Milwaukee shoe is 12 7/8. The Milwaukee is also about a ½ inch wider than the DeWalt. And check out the difference in this motor housing size. That may be where the Milwaukee's extra pound of weight comes from. But I have to say, picking up both of these saws, I really can't tell the difference in weight. And they're both well balanced with these 6 amp hour batteries. With the DeWalt, the front grip is plastic instead of rubber overmold, but I like it. It gives you a full grip while still allowing 2 full eyes on the blade through the rear cutout. With the Milwaukee, you do get a rubberized front grip, but it's less than a full grip and you just get one eye on the blade. So if you want to look at, if you're a righty and you want to look at the blade through the rear cutout to start a cut, you have to lean forward or look under or around your hand or the handle. Not a big deal. With the DeWalt, you get an aluminum shoe and blade guard. I also like how the recoil spring stop for this guard is nice and quiet. You have a 0 to 57 degree bevel with a 22.5 and a 45 degree stop, so that's very nice. The depth adjustment on this is pretty smooth. Nice big handle. And the rafter hook is nicely placed out of the way on this, so it doesn't interfere with the grip. I also like the safety on these. This just nice, easy slide off. Your thumb slides off after you trigger the saw. And then on this, they've switched to this flat hex wrench to change the blade. The Milwaukee gives you a magnesium shoe and blade guard. You can listen to the recoil spring. Not quite as nice. You get a 0 to 50 degree bevel with this with no stops, which is unfortunate. The rafter hook again is nicely placed out of the way. And the problem I have with these safeties is sometimes I forget to release my thumb pressure until after a rip. But as far as these safeties go, this one has a nice even spring action to it. The depth adjustment is nice and smooth on this. These are new batteries. They're fully charged. We're going to rip through some 2x material, alternating saws between cuts to let them cool down, and let's see what happens. Okay, so the Milwaukee ran pretty consistently until it completely tapped out at 98 feet, where the DeWalt slowed down around 104, at which point I stopped because running these DeWalt batteries past the slowdown point will decrease their rechargeable lifespan. Now, the Milwaukee did overheat and time itself out 3 times using its RedLink Plus safety feature, and every time it did, the DeWalt felt about 30% cooler. And again, we're alternating saws between rips in 75 degree morning sun, so not exactly harsh conditions. All right, now let's see which one of these is faster running a fully charged 6 amp hour battery and equally used test blades. So pretty close performance. The DeWalt is a couple of seconds faster, and I know some of my cuts were pretty wild there, but you get the point. Okay, so now let's see if either one of these tools have the corded power they claim to have. Not only does Milwaukee claim to be able to replace your 15 amp corded saw, they say it will cut up to 25% faster. So let's see if that's true by putting these guys up against my 5007 MGA. I think this is still Makita's most powerful 7 1/4 inch corded Sidewinder. over the past few days, I've made a lot of cuts with these, and consistently the DeWalt is either as fast or faster than the Makita. It's always faster than the Milwaukee. And the Milwaukee and the Makita kind of trade places. You know, sometimes the Milwaukee's faster, sometimes the Makita's faster. So it's just, I think these two are pretty equal. Now let's go ahead and run these with a 12 amp hour battery on the Milwaukee and a 9 amp hour battery on the DeWalt and see how that goes. So that's about all the tests that I have for you guys. You know, I do a lot of rips with these saws and I always put the best performance forward. A lot of times, you know, many rips don't make it because it gets stuck or, you know, something happens. If we're talking about which one's faster, it's the DeWalt. Which one has the best runtime? It's the DeWalt. Separately, these are both good saws. I'd be happy with either one. If you have or get either one of these, I hope you really enjoy it. And that's about all I got, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.